Do the fucking intro.
Give a fuck if you don't like me. I ain't here for that. I'm here to get my money. I don't care if you fuck with me. Nigga, be gone. That's the mindset my niggas be on.
I don't know. Do something with this.
We gonna grow him up one day.
Yeah, well, I tell you, kids. You can do this shit. Like that? Like that?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, is it good?
You good.
No, I feel like that's not right. It's not right? Like it. Yeah.
Here we go again.
What's up, y'all?
Boyz back with another episode. Leezy, what we got going on?
Good. Yeah, great.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Was that like a slurp or like?
You gotta.
Or was that like a well?
You got.
I
He's
No,
don't think that's the thing.
not like that.
Welcome to the podcast. So I had a topic originally.
You had past tense.
Yeah,
Okay.
it had. But then I switched it because we was talking about shit and I was like, fuck it. That's a good podcast topic. So let's talk about that shit.
Oh shit.
He brought this up.
From me?
Him.
He.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Janelle.
From
Like
me.
this.
It's been going on on Facebook. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Do men still want to be husbands?
Oh shit.
I feel like it's a good question. This is a good time to have this is a good time to have the conversation.
I actually feel like it's a dumb question.
I don't think
Why?
so.
You don't
'Cause
think
I-
men want to be husbands?
No, because I feel like they do.
You that?
Well, this
Oh.
nigga. Are you still anti-marriage?
That don't mean.
But that doesn't mean like men as a
No,
majority.
no. I'm just saying he's a sample size. There's other people who are going to agree with him.
Damn, you want to get seven?
I was like,
That's
that
more- that's more-
was low key shade, but I got your back. Like, what you calling my brother?
There's
example
four people
for?
here. He's a sample of like a majority of people.
I
I
don't
think
think
the
that's a man
size
thing,
part
though.
drew it.
Oh, my bad.
No, that ain't you ain't a man. You a man.
Oh, you man.
No, I think that's more so like a preference belief type thing. Individualism.
Is it a belief?
It's part of my religion.
What religion
Is that a commitment club?
No, we're not allowed to add religion on this
Alright.
podcast.
So, Illuminati. Got it.
You want to be a husband?
Who?
You.
No.
You want to be a husband.
You want to be a husband?
Yeah, I want to be a husband, not traditionally, but yeah,
Not traditionally.
Elaborate.
in a sense.
like traditional government wedding, like licensed by law.
So you cool with the ceremony, the whole,
Yeah, I want
all
that.
that shit, but just not the.
Yeah,
signing,
no, that's just stupid.
all that shit.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's not the the actual being married part is cool. It's the
I don't
legal.
know what it is, honestly.
Okay.
But that sounds cool.
It's gonna be a complicated episode.
I'm like,
It's just a higher level of commitment to me. I
shit.
feel like a piece of paper doesn't really dictate it, but that's also because I'm not a religious person, and that comes from religious beliefs.
Well, I mean, marriage is more of a government thing than anything. In this day and age,
No, definitely.
tax purposes and all that shit.
Is marriage, how can I say this? I wanted to say it real scholarly, but I can't find those
I
words.
can't.
So I'm gonna just say it
Ratchet.
Nigga.
kinda
Okay.
niggly. So is marriage something that you like grow up? Like, is that something you're taught to want, or is it something that society teaches you to want?
Is marriage an aspiration, or is it something you taught you should do? Kind of like college or getting a job. You're taught that those are things that you're supposed to do in life because that's what people do. They go to school, they get a job, they get married, have family. Boom,
Social
boom,
standard.
boom. Yeah, that's what we're taught as a society.
Yeah.
I don't know if people like are actually. I can't wait to get married. To be
I'm sure
married.
there's some people like
No,
that.
But like,
yeah.
where does that thought come from though?
That's
Is it-
what I'm saying.
yeah.
I feel like it's
That's
about
from
your,
society.
your just your personal experiences, what you grew up
I
around.
definitely think that plays a big part into it.
For me, I didn't grow up around marriages, and the ones I did grow up around weren't really the best.
Yeah.
So it was stupid to me.
The only marriage I really have seen that is solid that I look to, aside from my dad and April's, because that like happened right later, is Jess and Leroy.
Oh, facts.
Aunt and uncle. Besides that, I haven't really seen too many marriages. Grandma got married, but that was after her and Clyde had been together for dumbass long, and they had their whole all other types of issues. Like I never knew a life where looking up to marriage was a thing. Yeah, that was never a thing.
I've seen one. My great grandparents got married when they were 16. And
also, it was a different time back then.
it was.
It was a different time. It wasn't much else out there to do.
You married at 16.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, you was out here, you was just like, let's get married, fuck it.
That's true.
Do it at 16.
I don't know. I'm not really opposed to marriage. Just like, I need my big ass ceremony because like,
You got like extra
I'm
deal.
me.
Is she gonna have the bridesmaid or you?
You said what?
You said, is she gonna have the bridesmaids or you?
Probably both. You bitches better get ready. No, but like in a sense, I also grew up with like not really that many examples, but I did grow up seeing like good relationships. So I don't necessarily think you like have to be married, like by law or like by the paper. I'll actually be fine just jumping the broom.
Is
To keep it solid, like I'll be okay. Yeah, I believe so. Is common law like 6 years or 5?
7.
Seven.
7 if I'm not
What's
mistaken.
that?
It's when
You're
essentially everything that when you married, you sign the papers and all that shit. I think that happens if you're with somebody for 7 years.
Yeah. So
I don't know
essentially,
how it
like
works.
y'all didn't get married,
Right.
but y'all been together for 10 years. So if y'all was to split,
It would be like
it would be like a divorce. Like
I think
she get this, you get this.
Man, we split. You take what you got. I take what I got.
Yeah,
We talk it out like adults.
But by California's law,
How they gonna know how long I've been in a relationship?
That's what I
because
wanna
they can
know.
prove it.
All my shit
But
say
I
I'm
mean,
single.
They probably like timestamp photos and leases and your name. Like there's a lot of
they have ways.
there's a lot of different ways. Like leases
Because
in your name,
she
car
wanted
notes.
to-
We gonna break up every other year.
Shit.
And we'll put the real definition at the bottom of the
Yeah, 'cause I
screen.
don't really know.
Oh yeah, I didn't know about that.
What are some of the benefits of marriage?
No.
Damn, y'all are not helping this argument
No,
at
I mean,
all.
I feel like it's hard to know the benefits for when
Oh
people are
my
not married.
god.
Well, you know
and-
married people now.
Huh?
You know married people now.
And think about it. What
I
have they
know,
told you
I-
the benefit of being married
What
is?
is something you will want
Tony's
from
told me
your
something, but I
marriage?
don't remember.
What would be some of the stuff you want from marriage? If you was to get married, what would you want?
I just
to
don't think it's
come
gonna be any
from
different
marriage?
than what I'm already trying to build.
So it sounds like you don't really care about being a husband.
I don't know. It's not a big deal. Like it's like a big deal, but like not a big deal. But it's like I feel like for me personally, I feel like it's like almost an honor to my elders though. Like I know they want to see me in that light, like
I was
sort of like in that light and like that sense. So
before I answer. What's your answer?
Which
me
question?
or you?
Benefits.
Oh,
I should have asked a married person to be here.
You probably should have, but the topic
Yeah.
came up. We could revisit it with a married person.
Can we?
It's just our opinion.
Can
It's
we
just our
phone a
opinion.
friend?
Yeah, no, but this is
Let's
like,
phone a
I mean,
friend.
as for single men, like
Our minds may
We have
change
to have-
when that time comes.
he didn't know about common law. I don't know about like all the laws for marriage. I don't need to know about it because I ain't getting married right now.
But
So
I'm
it's
trying to like, I think I need you to rephrase the question because like when you say benefit, like is it aside from if you've already been in a
So, if you already
relationship,
with
is it gonna
yeah,
change?
That's the thing.
Or-
If you've already been with somebody, you want to get married. What would be the benefits to adding a marriage to the relationship?
The benefits or the purpose?
Benefits. I would understand
No, yeah.
the purposes. That's different.
Because I'm
Benefits,
still like,
it depends on the woman you marry or the person.
I feel like a lot of men just don't care, and like the women want to get married, so they can like, I want to make my
Okay.
woman happy, so I'm gonna ask her to marry.
That's right.
No, I ain't just gonna ask you.
No, yeah, that's different.
oh no, I mean I got to care.
But I mean, benefit wise,
Okay, let me ask this question. What are some of the negatives to getting married?
I'm struggling. It's like a fucking, it's like a damn test. Like shit, I don't even know.
because I do believe marriage is that higher level of commitment, even though that's not what I've necessarily seen. That's what it is to me.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, talking about me? You can't cheat no more?
Yeah, I lose the hoes. Man.
But you should have lost the hoes when you was in the marriage. I mean, in the relationship before the marriage.
No, it worked out.
No. So I do hear
Over
people
some
say
time, yeah.
until you're married, you're dating.
Yeah,
I don't fully believe that necessarily.
Look, we already
But
had the side nigga conversation.
I'm a-
That's my queen. That's my queen.
That
That's
is
sex.
not.
I'm with you.
No.
But if somebody else can get my attention, something you ain't got all of it.
I mean, but that's different though.
if I
I'm
marry
not getting
you,
dragged
that
this
means
episode.
no, I'm
And
100%.
that's how I see
You,
it.
that's my
I
full
see it
commitment.
like if we get married, I have to be at a point to where
You can't cheat no more. That's how you see it?
No. I wouldn't be cheating up until that point. But if you want to get married, because I'm not really tripping off being married. It's not a big deal for me. Like we can have the ceremony, we do all that, but I'm not tripping off legally being married.
So that's like you gonna marry her because she wants to be married.
Yes, and that would be the purpose.
That's what I was saying.
Weddings are for the woman. It's a ceremony for her to celebrate this moment for her. Except for Sean. Except for Sean. That's his moment. But like aside from that,
No, it's gonna be our moment, but
I believe it's our moment.
thank you.
it would be our moment, but I'm not tripping off it to where it's like I'm oppressed. Like it's something like, oh, this needs to be done. Like this, if it
needs to be
happens,
done
we
correctly.
could talk about it and like we can do it.
I'll tell you right now, I propose and she say no, it's over.
But I wouldn't propose.
Clearly, she said no, nigga.
You don't want to get married,
So you have nowhere to go.
you don't want to be together at all.
Oh shit.
Boom.
If she
I'm
said
gonna be in my
no and
feelings.
wanted
I'm about
to
to say,
stay
yeah,
in
she
the
said no.
relationship, though, would you?
Nah, we ain't on the same page, bitch.
But that's
That nigga didn't even hesitate. It was no why. Let's talk about it.
I'm
Let's go to
half
therapy.
joking. I really don't
You
know.
dead serious.
But I'm
It's
gonna be in my feelings.
We
that's
oh no, if that
I'm
happens,
gonna be my
yeah,
feelings
that
hard.
would be that's ground
No.
for
Yeah.
expulsion. Like
Bitch, what you mean? No. I done got on one goddamn meat
Right.
crease in my goddamn.
Yeah.
see this, is
And
why-
especially knowing like the all the angst it took for him to even ask her,
Right.
he's definitely
I
gonna
just
be
gonna
like,
ask you that
yeah.
question. I'm gonna cry.
In the car.
no, right there.
No,
right
right
Oh, no,
This nigga breaking down.
She gonna feel
Everybody
my
gonna have
pain.
their phone out, and it's gonna be.
in a one-on-one setting. Fuck that. I'm gonna ask in front of everybody.
And then do it
He
again.
gonna be a meme.
Don't embarrass me like that.
He gonna be on video.
Okay, question about the whole marriage thing. Like when people say like, oh, how do you initiate the conversation? Like, oh, we talk about being married.
That's the thing.
That shit's weird to me.
I would assume.
Don't that ruin the surprise?
I would assume.
Not really.
I would assume we.
Yes.
Nigga,
What? Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to talk. You keep talking.
Go ahead. But when he talk, you didn't cut him off. Go ahead.
I was stopping to let him talk.
Go ahead.
And I got.
Take my wine.
I would assume.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Hold your cup, son.
Take the show. We getting canceled next season. I would
You want
assume.
some more?
You're so simple.
I see a kid.
I'm sorry, brother. Go
What are
ahead.
you assuming?
I would assume if I'm gonna marry you, we've had the discussion that you want to get married. Like we've discussed this. I don't think you just spring that on somebody. That's kind of fucked up.
Wait, what do you mean had the discussion that?
Had a discussion like you're interested in getting married. You wanted this to be something that
Are you talking about like close to getting married, or are you talking about some point?
in
That's
general.
a-
Like,
I
I
was
was
just
just
talking about like approaching the actual.
I was just meant in general. Like we would talk
No,
about that
I
at
mean
some
in
point.
general.
Yeah.
Oh,
I said we would talk about that at some point. Like, oh, she wants to get married, so I would know like it's not just gonna be a lie. It's not just gonna be a freak.
oh yeah, no. I feel like at some point, yeah, you talk.
We would have that conversation.
What's your
Like,
where's your stand on marriage?
What do you like? What do you want from marriage?
Yeah.
What do you all the questions I assume that you would ask when you marry somebody? Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh, that's just casual
only.
conversation.
I only.
The show for me.
Yeah. I don't think this
You
gonna
will
be
get
it.
there one day. We working on you.
I only say that because I'm a very logical person, so I feel like if it's like when I watch people like propose to people, I feel like, oh, that's like dope, like it should be a surprise, which it's a surprise in the sense of they didn't know when, but that's just how I guess how my brain works. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like you don't know when I'm gonna ask you, but also because I'm a man and we don't like to getting rejected and shit. I like in the back of my mind, I'd be like, I would have to ask hella questions. Like, you sure? like I know me. Like, it needs to be an in-depth conversation about marriage before I was ever to ask.
Are you the same way we get in a relationship?
No, before you get in a relationship. I mean, like, even if you're in the relationship, you still have to ask. I'm interested to see, what our viewers think about what type of questions you're supposed to ask leading up to getting married.
You want to get married to me? You want to get married?
I mean, I think really,
but it's like I really want to know what type of questions people like. I'm not married. Like, I'm very curious to be like, what type of questions do you ask? Like, is it a financial question? Like, I think the kids is a big one. I know it's always a big one. Like, do you want to have kids?
A lot of people have kids before the marriage.
I don't think there's really like questions that's necessary. I think you just have to pay attention and understand what you're getting yourself into.
You gotta know. I need answers.
I mean, not direct questions. There's you're together, so I mean,
well,
you gotta know you
would know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to your finances.
No, yeah.
Where are you?
I'm about to marry this person.
You understand what you're getting yourself into. And understand, are you ready? Do you think you're ready? Do you think they're ready?
But I think just a general, are you even interested in getting married?
I know that one, but
that kind of question will probably come sometime.
At some point, right?
Yeah.
That will come up at some point.
Probably years before you actually even get married.
I would think so.
You would. I'm assuming you're already gonna know that the
early
person
dating,
wants to get married.
Yeah.
Like that's in their interest. It's like asking if you're religious.
Should be early stage.
It's early stage.
I'm just curious.
If you gotta have a conversation.
That's fair.
I don't think y'all gonna sit and people talk about marriage and then not ask.
Why wouldn't you? That's what people do. That's how you get the incentive to even go shop for the ring. Like, it has to be an in-depth conversation. I'm just interested to see what people ask. There's no way here I'm going to buy a $10,000 ring and I ain't asked you several questions that I need to know before I go buy this goddamn ring.
But those all should be like me. Like,
I don't know.
What questions are you?
That's what I'm asking. What do people ask? Yeah,
like get a married person.
Yeah, we should.
Probably a couple.
Yeah.
Phone a friend.
Married friends asleep right now.
Yeah, that's true. They got curfews and shit. Oh, I guess that would be a benefit.
Having a curfew?
You being out. You can't be out.
That was the question. You asked me what was the benefits.
Yeah.
Or you asked me. One of y'all asked me what the benefits.
Yeah, that was
You asked the benefits.
I asked the benefits question.
Correct.
You did. Y'all didn't
What are
have
the benefits?
Structure.
So I feel like it's the I don't. But my point was I don't know what the benefits of marriage would be besides the ceremony, because all this stuff that we have in the relationship should be the foundation to where the marriage is coming.
That's what I was
Even the
saying.
ceremony isn't really a benefit. We could throw a party.
Yeah, but it's an event. Like that's a moment.
Event.
That's a moment.
I mean, I feel like the marriage is more so just a stronghold. That's probably like the biggest
Like
benefits.
a solidification.
Yeah, because even a relationship is not,
Yeah.
you gotta put the pieces together.
Like you said, if somebody could pull your attention, now you can shit over.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all just neighbors.
Damn.
But once you're like,
Like roommates?
yeah, like y'all like, you know what I'm saying, y'all right there, y'all know each other, hey, what's up? But marriage is, y'all a building.
You did the same thing.
No, but.
Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
Like magnet.
Yeah.
That's stuck.
Yeah.
It's stuck. Ain't
My
no
bad.
coming
I should have had like a little gap.
It's-
It's a little gap.
It's gonna pull a little bit, but it's always gonna come back together.
Yeah.
Alright, got you. Okay, that's fair.
I don't think this is an episode for Aaron.
You sound a little pressed over
He's
there.
No, I'm just
No, you're good.
curious.
Are you firm like or not?
Like, you got a ring.
You find the right woman, you find the one that's just like damn, like make you go crazy. Like you start losing dreads because of her. They grow back.
I don't
Don't
think
worry.
he's staying.
They grow back.
Oh,
It's fine. No,
That sounds very toxic.
that's love.
And we went over that. Check out our earlier episodes.
Regardless, dread or dreadless. You find the right woman.
She gonna love you, dread or dreadless.
You-
Oh, remember we don't say dreads no more, right?
Lock or lockless.
Mm-hmm.
Don't matter if you here or Stevie Wonder.
Mhm.
Look, she gonna love you. So,
Mm-hmm.
would you be like? Are you gonna get married if that's something she's firm?
I'm not there. I don't know.
Okay.
Guess you gotta be a catch.
Even that don't seem like it's gonna get it.
He gonna get married.
I know he gonna get married. Mama want him to get married. She gonna be so proud.
Pushing for it.
He can be next. It's okay.
Well, don't look at me. Look at him.
He said he wishes for it.
He wished the baby on me this year, last year.
Who did?
He did.
Like the last 3 years. Yeah.
Okay, well, looking on social media, I was scrolling because I was like, I want to see what the people got to say. I was curious. It's really split. It was all over the place. Honestly, the one thing I didn't see was women saying yes. That was the one thing.
Saying yes to.
That men still want to be husbands.
They were saying no.
Most of the people saying no were women.
Well, were they single?
I would assume so.
Oh. That's gonna be interesting.
I would most of the women were saying no, and they were also saying it's because they still want to be hoes and cheat and.
But because who still want to be
The man.
The men.
Oh, I was
The men
like,
still wanna
damn.
be
I was like, oh, they
That's only
know.
because you not wife material.
And I didn't want to be like
No, that's their
And
fault.
I-
victim
asshole.
blaming or asshole, but that's your life story, boo. Like you got played. I'm
There's
sorry.
plenty of husbands out there, clearly.
Yeah, I would assume social media is a lot of place for people to vent and let shit off
Yeah.
and like blow steam or like piss people off or whatever. Most of the people who are gonna reply to something like that are people who are triggered when they see it because of shit that's happened to them.
We haven't really seen, growing up for us, we haven't seen a lot of good marriages, like good examples, correct? Like sense of all of us, right? I'm wondering within the white community, they tend to have a lot of quote unquote good, I guess, relationships, and they see their fairy tale life. Well, it's kind of
I
split.
definitely wouldn't say good.
I mean, it's not, but to us.
I mean,
But what they perceive as good to us, we'll be looking like, that shit ain't good.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like the lenses are different.
Are you asking? Do you think the kids or like the young adults, whatever, in that culture, aspire to have that marriage because that's what they grew up seeing?
Yeah.
More so than we would. because we didn't grow up seeing
Exactly.
it?
That's what I'm saying.
Hmm?
But also I feel like they would grow up even willing to accept a more toxic relationship because they've seen it too. Well, we're like, we seen the toxic shit and we're like, hell no, I ain't trying to be married because of our experiences. And they still long for that. My mommy and my daddy's been married for 30 years, but you know, daddy Blake been cheating for a whole 20.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm just hypothetically saying.
I mean, because
it's weird.
a lot of the long lasting relationships from the past generations were toxic.
Yeah.
They had a lot of toxic traits in them.
Yeah.
Abuse, verbal abuse, emotional, like cheating, all types of shit. Is that really something you like? We should be pushing on to everybody?
Yeah. Most marriages aren't even portrayed as a happy thing.
Yeah, it's a bond.
So why would I want it?
It's a bond, and it's something.
That's a good question too.
I mean, and like we still haven't talked about the benefits.
I don't know one.
But I think, no. But I think there's benefits to being with a real one, to having a
But you
real
don't have to
woman
be
by your
married.
side. But and that's what I
stronghold.
say. If she feels like a marriage would make this more solid, I would do that for her.
How though?
So the only
Marry her.
benefit.
No. I'm just asking how. I'm wondering how she would, like, what
Psychological.
is she?
Maybe she grew up
why
thinking
is she
that
doing
marriage
it?
was like a goal, or maybe that's something on her list of
Bucket
things she
list.
wants for her life. Like, whatever her reason is, if she feels that strongly about it, I'm not gonna like shit on it.
Marriage is false hope of commitment.
Damn,
How you figure
that was
that?
some deep shit.
It
No,
is.
it is. No, that was.
How was that?
Oh, that's
If we get married,
But it shouldn't be.
if we get married, he's gonna change.
No.
That's common.
No, that's.
I don't think
That's
people.
very common.
I don't think people should.
If
but
they
I'm not
if
gonna
we get
agree with
married,
that.
If we get married, he's gonna be more committed. That's you
He's
committing
gonna stay
to
with
me.
me. Yeah.
That's ultimately what a lot of people say marriage
It's
is. You're committing to me.
It's essentially the same way some women try to trap men by having kids.
baby, yeah.
They assume
Oh, that's just the
that
dumbest
the kid is gonna make him stay or make him want to be with her. And that's
false
not
hope
like
of
Yo, that's
I mean, you
Hey,
can bar that all day long. I'm just not gonna choose to believe that. I don't believe in that. I think that's
Why not?
stupid. What?
Why not?
I don't personally believe in that
Believe
because
in
it's not
what
something
part?
I would do. I don't
You
give
wouldn't-
anybody. I don't give anybody false hope.
No, I'm not saying it
we're not
would.
saying-
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. But
No,
I'm
that's
not saying.
me.
I'm not saying me either. I'm
But
saying
he said
he's
marriage,
saying the
not
act of
you in
marriage.
particular. Yeah.
He's saying the act of marriage.
I don't believe that's what marriage stands for, though. I don't believe
No, it's
marriage
not
should be
what it
false
stands
hope.
for. Marriage is a false sense of commitment because people believe.
It's not
what
for
we're
everybody.
talking about
He's not saying
was
it's for everybody.
women wanting to get married. they believe that's gonna be commitment. It's a commitment. That's the ultimate commitment. That's what marriage is, right?
So you have a theory then.
Marriage is the ultimate commitment. Is it not?
Okay. It's a theory.
Yes or no?
You said what?
Marriage is the ultimate commitment
I don't know if I agree with
to
you.
a relationship. What's higher than a marriage?
I don't know.
You can't commit no higher.
Mine is that air hockey. You gotta. If
You
your
sit
game ain't
with-
Bungee jumping partners.
If you sit with
Bungee
me at the
jumping.
spades table, man.
Matter of fact, spades is the highest level of commitment because you can start the fucking divorce at the spades table. Even I know that, and I can't even play. Yes, black people, I can't play. They're teaching me. Don't fucking come for me.
But I see what
No,
you
but I
say.
see
But
what you
it's
No, I
a
do
more-
see what
a
he's
more wide
saying,
spectrum.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I definitely
Not that it
think
should be,
for
but that's
some
what it
people.
is.
For some people who have a fear that their relationship isn't as strong as they want it, or it's rocky. Some people think that the go-to answer is marriage because that's gonna solidify it.
Yeah. And if you don't want to get married, they feel like you're not committed to them.
I totally understand what y'all saying. I just think I'm a very smart person. I just think that's dumb as fuck. So
It
you know,
is.
No, he's not
when
saying-
shit, like when it comes to them, I'm like, what? Like, how? If you already shaky, why would sign a piece of paper and making you more tied to a person make the shit even
No,
better?
to some extent,
Like,
it
I mean,
does
just
help.
logically to me.
To some extent, it does help
How?
because it restarts the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
That honeymoon phase, everything is easier in the relationship. When you get out of that, that's when shit gets hard. That's when the fights start happening.
Which is why I
you
call
start
it false hope.
Yeah. You think restarting it or getting married is going to restart the phase. Same with a baby. Restart the honeymoon phase. It's like those events bring you back to where when you're falling apart. People think that that's going to save the relationship when really it's just giving you like some glue and tip, but shit is still falling apart. It's not fixed.
Yeah.
You gotta-
Mine ain't gonna be false hope.
Yeah,
I would hope
he's not
not.
saying that's not what he's hoping
But-
to get, but for some people, that's exactly what it is. That's right.
You real.
Respectfully.
You real deep.
I was mad.
You real deep.
Freestyle.
The women mostly said no. That was the reason. Some of the men said no, but it was more like a not really now. I mean, like it was like a
Not right now type.
no. It was some of those. I would count those as yeses. I would say the men who said no, a lot of them came with like I used to, or like not the way like women have been, or like there was some type of I want it, but not because of these reasons. So it wasn't like a hard no. But the women, it was a hard no.
And I feel like men want what they want when they want it.
And that what?
No, go ahead.
No, that was it.
That was the other. That was the other reason. Another common response is a lot of men said yes, but for the right one.
Yeah.
Like for the right woman, they'll do whatever. And that's how I feel. Like I may not want marriage now, but I might meet somebody tomorrow that changes my mind and I'm like ready next year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I doubt it, but
I guess I can say what made this topic even come up. What I said was men are more selective about who they marry.
Yeah, I definitely agree with
women
that.
are more selective about who they fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to just throw my question in this bitch.
Throw it.
Okay, do you feel like
You don't even throw stuff.
Aaron, shut the fuck up. We filming right now. Okay, anyway, do you feel like now it's been like men's decisions are based off the popularity, because like now within our community it's more popular, it's more cool, it's more like a hip thing to do.
That's
Wait.
where my question came in.
So wait.
To get married now within
That's it?
our and the black community
Well,
within
yeah,
the last 10
yeah,
years,
yeah.
it's became a more
Because-
like my black queen. I'm not saying that some of us weren't doing that, but it's definitely it's a platform now.
I'll give you that. What was your question?
Like, so are people getting married because
It's trending.
it's trending? Like,
Yeah,
is it like a nature versus nurture type thing?
I feel like it's probably pretty split if I had to guess. I don't know like how you would find the statistics on that, but I feel like there are some people who didn't grow up with marriages, come from similar situations like us, but reacted to it different, and that's like what they really wanted. but I also could see some people who grew up around marriages and now they want to completely run away from it. Like I think it just I feel like us as a culture, because marriage hasn't been prevalent, because there's been so many people like us who didn't grow up around marriages.
Right.
Being able to say they did that, possibly trendy, possibly not for the right reason or to the right person, because people are still getting divorced.
Because like Cardi B just released a statement saying she divorced Offset to teach him a lesson.
But then she took him back.
That's
So
like,
what lesson was
it's
it?
the value. The
That
value
you
of
gonna come
marriage
back?
has dropped so much. Like people don't. It's not a prized possession anymore. It's just something to do.
I agree with that.
I think. What was I saying?
Well, let's elaborate on that. So it's not a prized possession. So you feel like marriage back in the day used to be a prize?
It used to be an honor.
It was an honor.
To marry
It was an
somebody.
honor. And like
Now you just marrying.
yeah, it's like because
Oh no, it's gonna be an honor
Billy
No, but
Joel.
is
to
that-
marry me or vice
most people
versa.
aren't.
a lot of people aren't you.
Majority.
And but you see the people who with the super elegant photo
Yeah.
shoots, the crazy stick, they probably felt like it was an honor.
Yeah.
Or it's just something that they really wanted and like they had a dream wedding. Either way, it's something that they wanted that much. It was that important to them. So for them, it still matters. But I think for like the majority, especially because divorce has been crazy since way before we was even talking about this shit. Like it could only have gotten worse with the prevalence of social media. Like people cheat, like the way people are now with dating. I don't think there's any way marriage is where it used to be, which is
It's
weird.
not held up here anymore.
Which is weird because the amount of real marriages, like the amount of like solid marriages, probably is a lot less.
Of good marriages?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
I
it
don't
should be
really-
something you're striving for because not very many people have it for real.
Right.
With the whole marriage thing, like, and I feel like in other cultures, like some of them are you have to get married.
Let me ask you this: your job is pretty multicultural. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of different cultures.
A lot of different.
Would you say the people around your age are they more married or more single?
Married.
So maybe it is a cultural thing.
Yeah, definitely more married.
Everybody I know is single. No.
and that's where I work.
Yeah.
But a lot of the people I
Oh,
work
I'm
with,
sorry, you mean coworkers or parents?
coworkers, not parents.
Oh.
No, not
No,
the
people
parents.
your age.
People your
Oh
age.
my! Oh,
and
but I
your
have parents my age. That's
Yeah.
what I was like.
True.
Co-workers your age.
Coworkers your age. People
People
you- Well, people you would associate with outside of like
They're
your black
married.
friends. So you have a lot of married friends of different cultures or different races, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends that are not black are married. But a lot of my friends that are black are married. So I surround myself around good people.
Okay.
I don't know if they're happily married.
I don't know
but
a
I know a
lot
lot
of
of people
married
that I know a good amount of people that are married.
I know a good amount of people that are married. I wouldn't say that they were like friends,
No, yeah, I ain't saying any friends. I know the niggas.
but I know them. I know a lot of married people.
That's why I was like, who's the
So I mean,
like,
maybe it's
so I got quiet, like,
Yeah, I see way more marriages now than when I
oh,
grew up.
way
Definitely,
more than
definitely.
But
when
I'm
I
also
grew
in a
up.
different
Yeah.
environment than when I grew up.
true.
I also wasn't looking at when marriages
Marriages
and
like that.
who was married.
Yeah.
and how
Yeah, because I thought people was married and they wasn't.
Everybody thought they uncle and auntie that been together for 50 years was married, and then they pop out of nowhere and be like, we having a
getting
marriage.
married.
Like, what?
Which I kind of admired that.
Yeah.
That was told y'all together.
Y'all held it down,
Y'all
like,
with each other
cool.
forever.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
And y'all
But
not even
When
married?
you
But
married,
when you just don't know, and they
But
be like,
I will say
nephew
this.
come to the ceremony, like, what?
I will
Y'all
say
doing another one?
one of the negatives, marriages do cause problems
How so? Elaborate.
because things get tied together. Marriages come with problems. Because like the financial bonds and things like that, it might be one of the biggest issues when it comes to divorces anyway.
And I think
Mm.
if you
So
are paying attention and you're having those conversations, those hard conversations about money and saving and like how we're gonna spend
Don't
this
sign the paper.
if you're not having those
No, but if
conversations,
we're talking like a regular,
we're talking about regular
marriage.
people. Like, a lot of people don't.
No, I'm saying, but I'm helping people out there. If you feel like this, like you don't know your money situation,
but
you
some
haven't
people aren't even
thought
looking
that
at
shit
that
all the way
aspect.
out.
It's not even about
Sorry,
that
paper.
because shit comes up. People lose jobs and everything. Like, shit happens. That's
You've
life.
been with this
Through thick and
person.
thin. What's
That was
the phrase?
my question was like, when y'all married, are you married? Like, ain't no.
If I get married,
For me,
This
that's
is
what
it.
if I choose,
This
like this,
is you ain't going.
it don't matter the
nowhere.
fight, it don't matter the argument, it don't matter what happened.
I don't care.
No.
We
We together.
here.
We together. That like that. If you really believe in the institution of marriage, till
Well, I
death
guess-
do you part.
And divorces are more expensive than
That's
a damn
the
wedding.
thing.
First off, I'm not doing all that extra shit to make it expensive. It's move out. Simple as that.
No, but you
Pack your
still
shit
have
up.
to pay for.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Nah.
Unless you get an annulment within the first year, then it's cheaper.
If you,
I'm just telling people out there. That's me how I know that, but I'm
you
just saying.
annulling it, and it's not even a year. You had no business getting married in the first place.
I'm gonna sip my tea or wine.
Our marriage ain't documented. Take your shit and go.
Remember, he not signing.
Yeah.
That's all he good.
I ain't doing none of that shit.
So I think I'm pretty sure the difference in the age that men versus women want to get married.
Oh, aren't they like 25 or something? Usually women want to be married by 25. I remember reading that shit somewhere.
Something like that. Men is like
They don't care.
They don't.
They don't give a fuck.
Women have a biological clock that they have to adhere to.
Facts.
Their fertility is gonna run out before.
He ain't even finished.
I'm sorry.
Rude.
What the?
Rude.
No, I want to know what you disagree with because that's science. nigga.
No,
I
because
want
right now, there's been a lot of women who have been having babies later in life. So although it's still, I'm just saying.
No,
So
so
you said the age range,
It's
so that's
possible,
what I was just
but-
trying to
But
say.
they're still on a biological
they're
clock.
still
Yeah.
they're still gonna run out. If you listen,
I stopped.
their age of fertility runs out generally speaking.
Don't come with the facts and not
don't.
Shit, right.
They
They're-
run out of eggs.
They run out of
eventually.
eggs. Men can produce babies up until they're like 80, 90, some shit like that.
As long as you produce.
As long as you produce a
sperm,
sperm,
right?
you can produce a baby. Women can only produce a baby until they're about 50.
They're
And
born
even-
with a
and then it's
certain
gonna have
amount of
risk.
And
right.
it's the risks get higher and higher as that age approaches. So it makes sense for them to want this more like
As
Nate from
soon as
nature.
possible.
Yeah, men don't have that constriction. Like we don't have a reason. Like there's not much reason to
I
lock
do
that
need
down.
like the kids and all that shit while I can still run around a little.
No, yeah, no. I mean, logically speaking, yes. I don't want to be 50 with a newborn. Like that's gonna be trash. But
That's gonna be real trash.
scientifically speaking, you can have a baby till you old as shit. Women can't. So it makes sense that men wouldn't feel pressured to want to get married.
I'm
Like,
gonna have my first one at 70.
who am I talking about?
What's the average age for
You
for
may
a
have a
black
baby.
male?
To have a
what?
baby?
Just life.
The average age?
Oh, to live?
Ain't
Yeah.
it like in like 70s?
Shit, nah, I think we passed this shit. We in our 30s. I think we beating hella
Nah, that was
statistics.
Not in the hood.
Oh, okay.
Not
I'm just saying, I know I beat
Just
hella
in general.
statistics.
Just in general.
Like,
Lifespan.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 70s to 80s if I had to guess. Yeah.
well, I'm from a different world,
You're gonna be
so.
alive for 10 years old, baby. You gonna see that
Hey.
nigga's 10th birthday.
It's gonna be a strong 10.
Men don't have to worry about their biological clock. Also, men don't really worry about being viewed as like less than because they're not married. Like
Oh, yeah. I could care less.
women, they tend to want to live up to a social status. Like all their friends are getting married, or like wherever they work, it looks better for them to have a husband. Whatever the situation is, that is something that affects their mentality. Men don't
I think
like.
what you said about their friends and stuff. I think that's a big part of it when women see
Everybody around,
Everybody else
and
doing it.
especially with social media now, everybody's posting it. Even if a lot of people aren't getting married, marriages are going viral more. So women are seeing more of that in their
See,
life.
that's
Proposals
what.
are going viral.
That was for a while.
That
And
was
look
my
what the question that
pocket,
came
yeah.
up a couple months later.
Proposals go viral now. They want to know if niggas still want to be husbands.
And that's why I don't like that shit though, cause like you're not doing it for the right reasons. Like I don't. If I was dating somebody, like I don't give a fuck that your friend is married. I'm gonna marry you when I'm ready to actually, like, it needs to be something that, excuse me, when we are ready, not trying to compete with you and fucking Melissa, whatever the fuck.
Is that fair to her?
When, how? Yes, it's fair, because if I'm doing it to try to compete with someone else, it's not authentic. So if we get into the relationship and then my motherfucker I start wondering and shit, then you gonna be like, well, you ain't wondering because you was worried about Melissa, so then I have to ask your motherfucking ass. Now you mad that my eyes is roaming and shit to Amanda. Like that's your fault.
But what if she wasn't worried about that? She was just ready to get married. She loves you for all
You said what?
of the little bit that you are.
The little sample.
She loves you for you. She really wants to marry you.
But that would be different.
But is it? Would it be my fault?
But would it be fair to her to not be married?
Yes, it would be fair because it's not authentic.
I'm just asking it.
I'm
Don't
like,
tell me.
I'm
But
not
it's
yelling,
not
I'm telling
authentic
you.
to you, but it would be authentic to her.
But
But she would want me to live a lie? That's hella selfish.
That would be something that they would have to come to terms on. Like,
Yeah,
if you want to get married because you see all your friends getting married and you don't see the problem with that, we shouldn't be getting married
At all.
Like that.
Facts.
That's out. Yeah, I can't do that.
Like, that don't make sense to me.
That's
And a good portion of my lovely young ladies out there are doing that. Stop. Okay, you're welcome.
I think a lot of people are sitting there waiting to get married by somebody who ain't gonna ask them either.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, whoa, dropping the bang, bang,
You out
bang.
here tonight.
So you're not with the
Damn.
ultimatums, basically.
Huh?
You're not with the ultimatums?
What you talking about?
So for
I'm not
the...
talking about me. I said
No,
niggas.
no. No.
he's talking
I'm not talking about
yeah.
you in
No,
general. But I mean, so for the people that have been in a relationship for like 5 years, and you're like, you know, if you don't marry me,
That's
then
still
it's
not
over.
enough.
5 years?
We're not. You're the.
You're
sample
not in
size.
this conversation.
You're sample size.
Like,
Okay, you
Y'all
be your
gonna
sample
marry
size.
somebody after 5 years?
5 years? That's a long time,
That's
Aaron.
not a long
I'll
time.
marry
Yes,
you in
it is.
You're not a spring chicken, son. You are grown. You
I
are.
know that, but I
5
know I'm not
years?
getting married. But that's still not a long time to get to
Aaron,
know
that's
somebody
a
to
long-
be with that person for life.
Brother, you
I
got
mean,
trust
listen.
issues. It's okay.
Life-
5 years is an extremely long time to be
Really?
with. Yes.
a relationship with somebody, I think 5 years is a good enough
That's
amount of
hella
time
long.
to determine if you're interested in getting married. Maybe not married right
I don't think it
then,
take that long.
but at
necessarily.
least, I mean, for some, it happens.
Okay,
faster.
wait. Let's.
You one of them.
Wait.
love at first sight niggas.
No,
Nah.
hell no.
Nah.
But let me clarify though. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about that high
When it
school
comes to
love.
marriage?
Time out. Let's
I don't
clarify.
like you from the gate.
Let's clarify that shit though. I'm not talking about them little baby relationships and high school relationships and shit. I'm gonna say 5 years out of college. That's why I'm just put that there.
25.
Man, get
Yeah.
married whenever the fuck you want to get married.
No, you can get married whenever you want to get married, but what I'm saying to Aaron is I believe 5 years out of college, knowing who you are as a person is an extremely long time to be with someone. Versus
definitely.
5 years out of high school and you kind of like
Yeah, nah,
want
I
to
don't
dabble the field and shit. That's a big
I'm
difference.
still trying to figure out if I like you as a person after 5 years.
And y'all talk about me.
You have a different path. Okay,
That's different.
you are a different individual, and that's okay.
Oh, and no.
I still don't know if I like myself.
We know. We gonna talk about that at some point. We
don't
gonna talk about that.
Wait, you gotta answer my question on camera.
What was the question?
I did answer.
We said
I said already.
no. He's setting up ultimatum. He doesn't do ultimatums.
No ultimatums. Yeah. No, that's out. Don't give me no
So,
ultimatum.
if she gives you an ultimatum, you out?
No, I ain't out, but they ain't gonna force me to ask you.
It depends on what the ultimatum is for.
First of all, I'm grown as fuck. You know, give me no.
But no, like we should be on the same page.
Yeah,
where
like no. I ain't
it's
with that.
time and like I'm ready.
I mean, I would say for me, as a person, you should already know that ain't gonna work with me anyway.
Yeah, she would definitely know.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Like,
No, that's out.
what the fuck are you talking about?
And I think men have a lot more opportunities now.
Do we?
Do shit. Yes.
Some hoes in this.
Not.
I was
Well, I mean
like,
that too. It's a plethora
I
of
was
guap
like-
out there. That's facts. But also like the life you could live now.
oh,
You can do so much more in life. Single.
oh,
Married, like
yeah.
yeah. You can't like if you got a wife, it's always gonna be the wife unless she's on the same path that you are, like down to support you like that. It's gonna be a struggle
Yeah, I would actually give up all that shit for the marriage.
for the marriage.
Yeah.
You give up the single shit?
Yeah. I
would give up.
Cause I want the household. That's ultimately what I want. That's my biggest desire.
What single shit? Like, not like what single shit we talking
I
about?
would be perfectly fine with the go to work, come home to my wife, my kids. I would be perfectly fine with that. But I'm also not the type to just sit and settle. So whoever I'm married with, we're still gonna be doing shit.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, she gotta be fun.
You know. So I'm trying. We gotta go together.
Oh, I'm like, oh yeah.
I want to take the single life and double it, basically.
Well, I'm about to be real petty. Y'all gonna do the
Twice as many
housewives?
hoes?
No. We
Lot.
going to Hawaii.
Oh, I would, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We going traveling and doing all that shit.
Yeah.
And all the wild out.
Are y'all with the housewife movement? Like I want y'all wife staying at home?
The fuck?
I'm just asking, like.
Stay home doing what?
I'm
asking.
Is she running her business from home? Like, especially now because
Oh,
But housewife.
I mean, we're not talking about
stay home, take care of
pandemic
kids.
wifey. I'm
like
talking
not doing
about.
nothing.
That's what a housewife is.
Are you okay being the breadwinner while she? I mean, of course, at home taking care of
She
kids.
take care of the
or-
house and kids.
What if you have no kids? Like other than
That's different.
Yeah, what's she doing?
Why did, yeah, what are you
I'm asking.
I would, but that's different for me because I wouldn't marry somebody that's just gonna be sitting around the house not doing shit.
Okay, so it's enough.
Yeah. But if she wants to be a housewife and she's pursuing
And she
something,
aspires to be a
she's aspiring to be.
housewife.
But no, like aspiring to be a housewife, but she's doing something with, or like if
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
her
don't like
passion,
that.
she want to be a housewife. Okay.
No, that's not for me.
We would have to, it would have to be under the right circumstances because I need to understand what else is going on. It's like,
I don't believe in the men work and the woman stays home and take care of
yeah,
her.
that yeah, I don't
believe
yeah,
that shit.
no.
That's
But
out.
if that was what she wanted, I don't know. That's
No.
weird.
Yeah, I just want to be. I just want to be petty.
I don't think.
I ain't even gonna ask you.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go that way.
No.
Hell
That's
no.
it.
But if I could, that's the thing. Like, if I could do it to where like I was a breadwinner and like that wasn't an issue, would I be cool with it? I don't know.
I have to come home to. I bet not see
Immaculate.
you home all
No crumbs
day.
on the floor. Is that a crumb?
I only wouldn't like it because you're not it's not ambitious enough for me.
That's what I think. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If she's
How do
doing
you
something with
level
it,
up from being a housewife?
if she's doing
Like,
something
you know what
with
I'm
it,
saying?
like if she's working from home or like working on her own business or shit, I could. That's perfectly fine.
That's
But if
different.
it's
She's
just
working
like
on something.
you sitting around laying by the pool and like just like on Instagram or something like that, like I don't. That's
What
what
you bringing to the table?
you gotta be a fitness model or sell some tea or something. Like
I'll tell you about
the
some
fuck?
titties.
Sell some titties. If you want to start an OnlyFans, baby, do your OnlyFans.
Oh my
just make sure you
God.
get your taxes right. Like I
And
don't.
they-
Right. I'll manage the account.
This is what baby wipe it. You got
Baby wipe it.
Clear that. Clear that out. That's what I'm
Let me order you down real quick.
Your last post. Your last
Yo,
post.
that shit was lit.
I see the
Yeah,
light.
you gonna get hella likes on that one, babe.
Look,
Like,
hey,
nigga,
put
what?
the pool on. Wait, we about to get that
Put the
bitch.
pool, man.
Yeah.
We want the one that light up too.
Oh,
The light that
yeah.
change colors and
Yeah, that's gonna get us hella views. Like,
Okay. So I read something that said married men are healthier than single men.
So, how you figure
I believe
that?
Why?
Why?
Because you're single, you ain't taking care of yourself.
I
I don't believe
I feel like
that.
married, you
yeah.
have somebody to help take care of you.
But
So
I
they
take care of
about
myself
you.
aside from my
But
eating. I just
relationship
want my
rate
eating.
is real. Relationship
Huh?
rate is real. Relationship
Hella real.
rate is real.
I feel like that's like 50-50.
Cause especially
Well,
now, because
we're talking
the health movement.
Marriage, not relationships, but marriage is
think
a
marriage-
different type of.
What do
care
they
for
mean
that
when
person.
they say healthy? Because if it's eating wise, they right. Because I'm eating horrible.
I
But
feel like
as far as
overall
like
health,
taking
I think
care
overall
of,
health, yeah.
I feel
Oh,
overall
I don't
health
agree with
would
that.
be better.
I
I
take
think-
care of myself.
With the right couples, yeah. I think like smart like couples that are gonna
We're
hang out
talking
with
about
meals
a
or like
good
if they're gonna
marriage.
work out together, like all that shit. Yeah, I could definitely see that because
Oh, yeah.
single people lose motivation all the time. That's just like, look, man, no bitches.
Pandemic marriage, you know, you care for each other. You know,
You want to see,
You wanna see
you have
person
somebody
grow.
checking to make sure
you're paying attention to their habits when they're not doing bad.
Somebody's making you
have
take your
somebody to
sea
talk
moss every
to.
day.
Yeah, you know,
But
you have somebody to confide in,
I think that's a tricky
which a
one.
lot of single people don't have.
That's true. Mentally,
Mentally?
I would say
Yeah.
depends on as long in a good marriage. In a good,
And-
we're talking we're talking about in a solid
We're talking
marriage.
about-
And that's where I'm
Yeah.
that's where I'm
You
trapped
can even
because
say
I'm
a
thinking
decent
about
marriage.
Yeah.
Or what a marriage should be.
What a marriage should be. In an ideal marriage, like, there's no toxic shit. Y'all are with each other. Y'all have y'all problems, but y'all deal with them together. Like in a solid marriage.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
You
Two
would-
is always
yeah,
gonna be better
exactly.
than one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Right.
can mentally, emotionally, physically. It would make sense.
Yeah, all the way around.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't agree with that at first, but yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there are men who don't deserve a wife?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did you look at Oh, if out of anybody, it's your
Yeah,
ass.
it definitely
I
you,
never
bro.
deserve a wife. Do women deserve
Do
husbands?
women? I was gonna say do something.
That was- I think that was gonna be the-
Some of them don't.
Some of them don't.
Some of them definitely don't. And I think a lot of the ones who commented no on the post are felt
The
like
one that
yeah,
don't need
the
one.
ones who don't need one are
Deserve one.
I feel like they don't even know what it means.
A lot
I feel like people gonna get mad that we're using the word deserve, but who gives a fuck?
Oh, deserve.
Deserve, because not everyone
You know, people hella
deserves.
sensitive.
well,
Not
deserves it.
everyone is worthy.
Yeah, not everybody is worthy of being married just because they want it. You can be mad. That's fact.
What makes you deserve that?
What makes you deserving of a wife? I think is knowing
Being
who you are
Yeah.
and being
I would say humility. Like,
Knowing,
humbleness.
I think it's a couple things. Loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty, yeah.
definitely loyalty.
I'm going with humble.
You have to be humble.
I like
Like,
that.
yeah.
That's like my ultimate one. Like, I'm gonna fuck.
Supportive.
Definitely. Oh, that's a big one.
Definitely supportive.
Well, let's build a wife.
I had a list.
Humble.
Actually, I made a
I
list.
don't know the word, but the opposite of self-centered.
The opposite of substance.
Yeah, I don't know what the word is. I know the word, but I don't know the word.
Loving, caring, it's like something.
It's kind of like that, like
Something
nurturing,
like
but
that.
not
Yeah,
necessarily
Nurturing.
that.
It's nurturing, yeah.
But that's kind of the closest we can get.
Selfless.
Selfless,
It's
yeah.
Opposite, but it's not the word you look
Yeah,
for.
you know what
I
I'm
know
talking
what
about,
word,
though.
I know what word he's talking about. I can't forget.
I'm bad vocabulary.
Okay, so I wrote down some qualities that some people, or this was an article that these were top qualities that they look for or would want in a wife.
Men are. Oh, okay.
Men would want in a wife, but I would assume it goes both ways.
They
But
don't.
actually, no,
They
because
don't.
women want different shit. So
I'm very
this is,
interested,
so this
like,
is what
what
this
is
was
it?
a list of things that
Okay.
they said men wanted in a wife. Number one, accepts their vulnerability. Gives them a safe space to be vulnerable.
Like no, is this like number one? Is just like
I don't know
this
if
is
I don't
the
think they ranked it.
No
I think it
order.
was
Oh,
just like
okay,
they
'cause I
left
was
them.
like,
No. I think
I
they
was
just,
like, nah,
I
it
think
take
they
me
just-
hella long to
This
open
is what
up.
I,
That ain't gonna be
for
one.
instance, I want my wife to have.
Yeah.
Before I
But
marry.
yeah, these were the top characteristics they found that men want in women.
Gotcha.
So
Right.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So yes, accepts their vulnerabilities, like it allows them to be weak, lets them be emotional, shit like that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know you don't open up, but when you do, you're gonna appreciate having a girl who listens.
I open up, it just takes me a while.
I know, but I'm saying, but
But
and
allows you to be
eventually-
vulnerable,
Yeah,
right?
allows you to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. So yeah, the number one support system, whatever their
Y'all need me a cheerleader.
I was about to say the same thing.
cheerleader. I might do this song.
Facts.
Got it.
Makes them happy, and other people could tell that they're happier, which I think is a big thing. Because when you have people telling you you look happier, it hit different.
Yeah.
Oh, your skin looking good and stuff.
Yeah,
Your
you
skin
glowing,
looking
like,
good.
you
You
glowing.
glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pregnant. You know,
Yeah.
all those things. Go ahead.
They're motherly or wifely. They act like a wife or a mother. If I can't see you
Yeah.
as a wife or a mother,
I got you.
why would I want to try and risk
Make
making
you
you
into that.
Yeah.
Can't turn a hoe
No.
into a housewife.
No, that makes sense.
Doesn't give up.
Facts.
Doesn't like, so if there's arguments, if there's problems, issues, that's the till death do you part.
Yeah, that's a little late for me. Go ahead.
Because
Because you was already ready to give up.
I would say depending on how you're looking at.
Yeah, I was like,
give
what
up.
you mean don't
No,
give
don't
up?
get not like she doesn't back down in the
I was
argument.
like,
no,
nah,
not
you
like-
know, you have to submit at some point.
No, not like
somebody
that.
gotta submit.
Not like that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
she's not giving up on the relationship.
Oh,
Yeah, on you.
okay.
She's not
I'm
giving
saying
up on y'all.
clarify
Yeah,
because
my
my
bad,
mom
my
very
bad, my
logical.
I was like,
Yeah, 'cause
I know Randy. I was like,
Gotcha.
somebody gonna tap out.
Raised right. She was raised.
you got
Right.
manners.
Yeah,
That's a big respect. We know that. Yeah,
that's.
we know. We know. Yeah, if we go out to dinner, you talking rude
Keep
to
your
the waitress.
motherfucking
We go
elbows
to
off the
dinner and you
table.
butter your whole bread. We got a problem. You need to put it
What
on
you mean?
piece by piece.
What?
I'll tell you later.
What did I miss?
She has manners. She has etiquette.
Oh.
She all that jazz. Okay.
Okay, so no elbows on the table. Okay,
I mean,
but those could be taught.
I'm saying no. I think that's a little too, like too.
Oh no, she's not gonna have her elbows on the table messing with me.
No, but I'm saying that's a little too. That's for you. That's a thing for you. It's rude to sit with your elbows on the table. Grandma taught us that she was smack us with the spoon.
Literally, you're not supposed to do that.
I do it sometimes.
I mean, I know you're not supposed to.
I don't know.
It's just in the etiquette code.
The person who taught you about buttering the bread probably can teach you about the elbows.
And the right forks.
I know you're not supposed to do it. I just
Right. So yeah, she was raised right, but I think it's more so just like common courtesy, respect for others.
Oh, respectful.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, it's a big ass fucking mosquito.
What? It's trying to get me, cuz? Ain't that
It's
good.
good.
Dude, that's small.
No, that's small. I just wanted to say.
You better get this shit.
It's good. Okay. Next.
Okay.
Works out or is healthy.
For me, that's for me.
Not for me.
For
I
you.
would say for most people, that's ties into
Healthy
getting
is
more
okay,
healthy
but
in marriage.
I'm not gonna make you work out.
I'm not, but
when it comes
also-
to marriage, typically I would say
But
the
it
woman
does help the sex
tries to
drive, so I'm
manipulate.
not mad at it.
It's gonna help you live longer. You're gonna
Yeah.
live better. Like
That's true.
If there's a reason why you don't do it, that's different. But
Well, I think men look for that quality because it's if you're doing it, you're probably gonna encourage me to do it.
also, and I need encouragement. You
Yeah.
gotta be my cheerleader. Come on, babe.
Let's go back
Some
to
days I'm
number
gonna
3.
get you out of bed. Some days you get me out of bed. It's teamwork, make the dream work. Let's do this.
Okay, I say you tie that back to 3. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't you paying attention?
Exactly.
This
The
one,
teacher in me.
she can cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all like to eat.
I don't really care.
I like
That's 'cause you can't
There's something
cook.
about a woman's cooking.
It's when they can cook.
It's
There's
something
something
about
about-
a woman cooking for you that can cook. Not even just a woman's cooking. Like
Yeah.
when
I don't know.
when
Maybe
she
because I'm a
cooks
chef.
for
Or
you.
like, I was like, I don't give a damn who cook as long as it's good.
Because then it's like, babe, you make that for me?
Oh, it's like the catering.
It's like I made your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, no, well, yeah, that's different.
But that's different.
When women cook
That's
for
thoughtful.
men,
That's
Not saying
thoughtful.
that she has to do it every day,
Yeah.
but just to be like,
I feel like that's how women
But
cook
I
for
don't.
men.
But is it more so being able to cook? Like
Yeah.
being able.
Oh,
if
so
I
you have to know how
want
to
something
cook,
and I
yeah.
ask you to cook it, I want
No,
you
no,
to
no.
be
Not
able
like
to cook it.
well, like I mean,
I want it to taste good.
okay, that's what I was trying to get to. Like, is she gonna season it
That's
right?
a
Is she
plus.
gonna cook it right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think, but effort is good too.
But no, because the problem,
Effort
no.
ain't gonna keep my stomach full.
But the big problem here is that all of us can cook,
I will say, I'm not the best cook,
but you
so
can.
you don't
cook.
be worse than me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
'Cause I can make damn near anything.
See, I appreciate effort
If I
as
try.
long as you can season, and I can help you. I can help with that. I
I'm
can help-
appreciate
You're
your
fucking
effort, but
shit.
Exactly.
Like, that's
and that's why I don't
different.
care.
effort,
It's like,
don't,
I don't
effort
need-
only gonna get you so far.
I don't need a lot. Like we can do veggies and because I'm trying to eat better anyway. So
I'm
we
picky.
can slip. Like I'm not tripping.
I want somebody to cook, only because I'm picky. So I need you to help
You
me
hella
expand
picky.
that. Because I'm not going to do it on my own. I'm just not.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm picky.
I'm gonna go with easy on this one. If I don't know. I don't give a damn who cooking it. If she could buy the damn takeout and I'm like, thanks, babe.
See,
Like, I'm not
people not.
No,
I'm not crazy about that. I would appreciate if she can cook.
But I don't want all takeout.
That's why I was
No,
like,
I don't want all
like,
takeout, but I'll still be appreciative that she thought about my favorite Chinese food restaurant.
If she start bringing you takeout every day, that's different.
No, don't bring it every day. Let's be
But what
very,
if she
That's a
can't cook?
problem.
huh? But we can learn.
You can get.
You can learn how to cook. Like, cooking is not one of those things. I honestly feel like you can learn. Like it.
I got a question. I'm put you on blast.
No, don't do that. Go ahead.
We can cut it.
Can you
Go ahead.
make rice?
Huh?
Can you make rice?
Now I can, cause you taught me.
Oh, you did? You can do it now?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You just can't learn. No.
I know somebody. My
I'm about to
mom
punch
can
this
cook.
nigga. I'm about to punch this
You
nigga.
know I can't.
My
I can't
mom
help
can
that
cook.
one. I can help that one.
She doesn't cook, but she can cook, but she cannot make rice.
It's not.
That's
It's a
the
talent. It's a talent.
It's
a
not.
talent.
It's not hard. It's just I know what my problem with rice is. It's that I'm a type of cooker where I have to be attentive. So I always think, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But what he's told me, no. But what he's told me about cooking is sometimes you gotta just leave it alone. That's not in my nature.
That's a metaphor for life. Boom.
Okay, you don't gotta act like you Gandhi and shit like, okay, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, yeah. I think that's the problem for me personally. I think a lot of people who cook rice, they want to watch it and you can't do that. You gotta just leave it alone.
A watch pot don't boil.
What?
A watch
Metaphor
pot
for life.
Oh. But I'm telling you, if you ask people who can't make rice, that's the problem.
Spiritual connection.
I don't really care.
You said definitely?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Only because
What
I
do
know
you
my
mean,
spiritual
like-
beliefs, and I can't do an extremist. Don't try to change my mind about what I
Oh,
believe.
yeah, no, don't do
Yeah.
that.
You know,
But if you
I'll support what you believe,
something-
but I need you to support what I believe.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But I think to be married, you gotta kind of somewhat be on the same page, especially when kids come into the picture.
Yeah, I have my beliefs, you have yours. See which way they end up
I don't
going.
know if I'm
So
raised.
it's like, what if she's like Jehovah Witness and don't believe in Christmas? That's just an example.
No, but if she doesn't believe in Christmas. Honestly, that actually wouldn't really bother me too much because I'm not a holiday person.
And he's
Well,
Jewish.
Yeah. But also what we did, like,
Start
but
celebrating.
look, what we did when we were growing up is that they would get, like, me and my cousin would give gifts the week before. You wouldn't say Christmas, but you would just like start getting stuff from the store, so you never would celebrate it. But you know, there's ways around to not like
there would have something like
honor.
that. I would say it would have to be some kind of compromise.
Yeah.
Because my family celebrates Christmas.
And I think that would be.
That's
So,
what I mean. So
it's-
it's like
She would have to be willing to.
grandparents celebrate Christmas and they ain't budging on that.
They
so
sure
they gonna
ain't.
get presents regardless.
I mean, as long as she.
I mean, I feel like
That's a respect thing,
you
though.
showing up does not mean you're celebrating Christmas. To me.
if that's where the line is drawn, that's different. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the difference that y'all.
And that's no, I ain't married.
We'll go with your family side.
No.
What?
But that's the thing. Like,
No, because then like, you got kids involved
You
and
got
everything.
kids
And where the kids
involved.
gonna go?
Oh, we
Some
split the
years.
holidays.
See,
Simple.
but that causes.
what do you mean?
That-
but they don't.
that's no
celebrate.
longer-
No, there's people like that. They split the holidays.
it's a
Like
thing.
so,
That's
like
an
this,
option.
like this year we're gonna go
with grandma.
with grandma to Christmas, and next year we go with my family size, and we're not gonna celebrate.
Yeah.
People
It's
do
an
that.
option.
Yeah, they split it like that.
It ain't for me. That's an option though.
Yeah. I mean, religion. I mean, I know I grew up hella religion, so that's not like really I don't even know if I'm gonna raise my kids with religion. Actually,
I hope I find somebody that is religious so that they can have the opportunity to.
I don't know.
Because I'm not gonna teach.
My family is definitely religious, but I don't know if I'm just gonna be like, read the Bible. They're gonna have knowledge of it, but I don't know how strict I'm gonna be.
You like you deep in thought right now. I just fucked you up a little.
Is your kids gonna be like every Sunday kid? You know, most of us was like, well, I ain't gonna say y'all. Most of us.
I don't really do church no more.
Most of us was like Sunday kids. Like you gonna be me and Aaron.
I
saying
was
how
in
you
the
go to
choir. I was in drum corps. I was a praise dancer. I did.
I did.
I was MC.
Back on my nigga
What you
church.
talking about? I was
Okay,
an
well, are
usher,
you gonna do-
usher? Yeah, I was in the church every week.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
was
are
in
you gonna
church
raise
every
your
week as well during the summer.
When he
During
had
the
to,
summer.
when he had to go.
When he
was
had to go.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Oh.
I was heavy in the church.
I never knew I grew up church.
Yeah, I grew up in the church. I have a pretty good
got to wear a
knowledge
suit to
of.
church.
Yeah, I have a pretty good Bible knowledge. I just don't. I'm not a Bible follower like that. I'm more.
My bad. I wasn't throwing shade. I just didn't know.
My mom.
Y'all never talk about it.
And that's my other thing. How y'all was talking about 5 years. How long we known each other? How long have we known each other?
Hey, you ain't gotta clap.
That's
How long?
like
10
10
years.
years.
Why?
He didn't know that.
And he didn't even know about religion, about his best fucking. This nigga been living with you for how long?
Okay, but let me explain.
Wait.
No.
How long
Am
have
I
y'all been
just-
living together?
I got you. No, but wait.
How long? Answer my question.
6, 7, 5 years, 7. I don't.
Oh, right. 5 years.
Multiple years. But regardless,
Those years they ain't never.
we're not in a relationship.
That is a
We're not
relationship.
dating.
No, you're not
Yeah,
dating.
It is a
In the
relationship.
years
We're not dating.
Time out. I'm about to fuck him up. In those
Marriage is
years,
in the future for us.
but in those years, time out. But in those years of me knowing you, how many fucking times have you been to church?
Never. I've been a few. I've definitely been a few. It
When?
was probably holidays.
No.
That's what you do in your 20s. You
No,
go to church for
I had
holidays.
never seen y'all go.
We've never had conversations about religion.
But
Actually,
that's
we
that's
like
what
that.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you guys had a conversation with
We've
me
been
about
knowing each
religion.
other for
But-
10 years and we
I
still
went to church
don't
with
know
Dustin.
shit about each other.
Yeah, we
I
went
was
to
with
Justin's
Dustin.
church,
We're
but I'm
not-
saying like,
We're not in the relationship of let me get to know you fully like that.
But that's
When it comes to somebody you're trying to marry, you're trying to get to
That's
know
a different
them. You're trying
relationship.
to, so you're asking.
but
questions.
He
at
just wanna
5
be-
years
he
you
just-
don't know that you're gonna marry that person.
No,
you
it's
should.
good
You should have an
stuff.
idea.
I have no
What's
reason
the
to ask
point
you
of
about your
dating if
religious
it's not
beliefs.
to inspire to marry?
Why?
I don't give a fuck. You believe what you believe.
Damn. I just don't ask because I don't like those
Oh my
conversations.
god.
You believe what you believe. I ain't gonna knock it.
But like, I like knowing about the ghost shit because that
Oh,
shit's
which
dope
one?
to me.
Catholic.
You've been doing it for how
And this
many
is why.
But I never said that. This is proving my point. What are you talking
I
about?
just
But
wanted
I
to say that.
But religion isn't a foundation for this friendship.
It isn't.
So
But
it
is,
makes
I know
sense.
is religion a foundation for your girlfriend?
Yes.
Yes.
If you're gonna
How?
marry her,
For
So,
marriage, yes.
if
when
For
marriage-
marriage,
When
yeah,
you
you
first
need
walk
to
up
know.
to the bitch, you're gonna be like, so what's your
no,
religion?
that's kind of a lie.
But I will say for example, dating apps, I do look at what your religion is.
And politics, because if you fucking support Trump, I can't date you.
I don't look at politics.
I look at
But if you look like you support Trump, I'm not fucking with you. If you got a hashtag BLM, I'm swiping right.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, that's valid.
I mean, I'm just
But
saying, those
like,
are
I
things
think-
that you need to talk about.
I just thought
It's-
that it was, you know.
No, it
that was
good.
a very.
It was good.
It was very good.
That
I
was
know
good.
it was.
He was
Yeah.
waiting to jump back in there. I told you, motherfucker.
That's solid. Next one. She's passionate.
Yeah.
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 I don't think any of us.
I really heard nasty in my head, but that's just a
doesn't have
sickness
to
in
just
me.
be that.
I'm
That- I
sorry.
think that
but
ties
that's
back
what I
into
heard.
Passionate and nasty?
Wait, is that on
Does
there?
that coincide?
No, passionate.
Because something about sex should be on there.
Passionate.
No, that wasn't on the list actually.
That is very
That I'm telling y'all, that's under passion.
Well, it might have been passionate, but I also relate the passion to
passionate.
I felt like
The-
passionate about like
the relationship.
What you do.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Nah.
y'all
freak.
geeks.
You're.
How
I'm
is
worried
that?
about marriage. I'm
I'm
worried
trying to
about
figure out how that's
marriage.
the first thing you think about when you hear passionate.
Passionate?
That's where his mind is.
Nah.
When you think of passionate,
I know I'm nasty.
you go straight to sex.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. The fuck?
Well, we're talking about marriage? In a marriage?
Sexy word.
In the marriage?
If you want passionate sex, let him have it.
Yes, I do.
I mean, yeah, but when I hear passionate, that's not the first thing I think about.
We're relating to marriage though, not just in
Still,
general.
not the first thing I think
It's
about.
like Rorschach test. He sees something different.
I guess.
Oh yeah.
What do you see when you hear passion?
If I hear
No,
passionate,
we're all on the same page.
yeah, we were all. Yeah. I was
Just you,
actually.
bro.
I was.
Just you,
What?
guy.
I was.
referring to men. Ask
Yeah,
the
I was
people.
more. They were more like motivated. I was more like she's passionate about the relationship and keeping it together.
No, that too.
Yeah,
and
okay.
keeping this shit spicy.
Okay, yeah, that's
like,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passion, the feeling.
But yeah,
of being
the feelings of the relationship,
Yeah,
not
the feelings of-
passion,
not-
and the bedroom. Nah, that's not. That wasn't what I.
I mean, but that's how you associate it.
That's
what you
fine, but that's
Yeah,
it's still on the list.
I
though.
went straight to like.
freak.
I get it. How is that weird?
Not that.
It ain't weird. It's just
Not
different.
weird, and we see two different things.
It's fine.
But
I think that's how. Again, she's supportive, same as the other one. She pays attention. I think that's.
oh yeah,
I don't.
that's I know that's a trigger for
I know.
you.
Yeah. But just because, like, I feel like if I can't tell you're actually interested in me, why are we doing this? Like,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna pay attention to what you enjoy, which like the type of flowers you like, what you like on your sand, if I'm gonna pay attention to that shit, you could at least know what my favorite food is, like
Yeah,
shit like that.
Speaking of that, I think we have to hold a little bit more weight in that area of the relationship because, like, we're always expected to know what they like, but are expected to know what we like as
That's
well.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I've genuinely had somebody who was like passionate about that, like who like really paid attention to what I like. At least not that I've dated, maybe like way back. That was base. Yeah, but like as dating, I don't think I've had somebody who was like who paid attention to what I was really interested in.
I also think that's hella sexy too.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah. I'll cancel you real quick if I tell you I do music. You don't ask about it.
that. Yeah,
Cancel.
yeah.
We ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, because a lot of girls they'll ask you what you do and like they'll be like, oh that's cool. Whereas then they'll ask you about your like they're telling you do music, but you work at Jamba Juice, but they only ask you about Jamba Juice shit.
Yeah.
But they know you do music. They know that's what you post, but they still asking you about Jamba
Oh
Juice.
yeah.
That's
Maybe that's
not,
what she's passionate about.
that will be a different conversation.
That would be a different conversation.
Yeah, that if I saw that in a girl, it would. I would like know, like oh shit, she's different.
I also think it's intriguing.
That's one of the best ways to get my attention. Pay attention.
Yeah, and I don't see it a lot. A lot of girls are so.
I also just pay attention.
That's as a man. That's what you're taught to do to get a woman.
So pay attention to her.
Pay attention to what she
Yeah.
likes, because that's what's gonna get her. Women aren't taught that about men.
Which a lot of women are surprised when you.
But that's what I was gonna say.
Interesting.
What?
Because
That's what I was just about to say. That's
No, that's what I
weird.
thought too.
yeah, because
Oh, and so the fuck niggas don't pay
because
attention.
other niggas don't pay attention. So when you notice
Got
that
it.
she likes her shit a certain way, she likes her coffee this way,
Yeah.
or she likes whatever, like if she likes waking up to a certain smell, like noticing little shit like that, instantly. is
Like,
gonna
ain't
get
you
her.
allergic to pecans? Why would you pick those up?
Yeah, like
Okay.
shit like that, to where it's like she knows you're paying
Because they're
attention.
your favorite.
And I'm like, okay.
That would be like,
passion.
okay, I see you, girl.
Right.
You know, I got those feet.
I see what you do, girl.
Okay, see, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. I see. I need that.
Hit me with the. I remember you said. You remember that?
Yeah, that's sexy.
Pop over the Amazon box.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I
Cause that's
do?
what I'm gonna do.
I go back in that text message.
I did. Oh no!
Okay, let me
I
get to that.
screenshot it as soon as it comes. I hit the screenshot. I put it in the notes.
I just-
Favorite cut, something like this, size that. I'm saving that shit.
Nah,
That's why I only
I'm
talk to one girl at a time.
like a keyboard.
I can't remember all that. I can't remember all that. It's a lot.
I believe that right there.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know why we're going married with this nigga right now, but
Because
anyway.
he's the most deserving of the world.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Duh.
Last one is you like waking up to her. You have to like waking up to
Hell
her
yeah.
every day. Like you have to know you gonna see that face.
I'm trying to
every
wake up
time
and
you
just
open
stare
your
at her.
eyes.
Just.
That's what I want to be like. I just want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna know the fuck out of you today. Hey, baby.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It's
Yeah,
a little weird.
that you gotta look at her every day.
No, it's not. It's not the look
You don't
thing.
wake up to
It's just I don't know. I never thought about that.
That's a part. That's a part of.
No, but like when you just was like, I don't have not
every day.
no. How do I?
You thought it was every other day.
Like
She got weekends off.
she gotta go somewhere else sometimes. She gotta go sometimes.
I mean, some people need that. I don't.
No, that wasn't because when you said it wasn't necessarily about the like looking at her, but it was the thing you had the urge to like annoy her every day. Like I don't think I have those stuff every day.
Mm-mm.
He said today.
No, today.
No, I know, but just like the way you phrased it in my mind, I was like,
Like the video saying the
No,
nigga
those
singing to the girl,
moments-
picking her up.
hey, that shit was fire.
What is your problem? Wake me up like a normal person.
You stayed asleep too long.
Stop!
Tried to get you back, but you stayed asleep.
Hey,
That's
that's
probably
really
me
good.
every day.
But
Yeah.
I think, see,
Okay, not every day.
See, not every day.
Relax.
That's probably in her
That's
now.
so that do y'all part.
Probably me every day.
Shit with that pillow kind of hard though.
That she did.
And that
Wake me up like a normal person.
Which one led to other things.
Sex.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Awesome.
Right.
Facts. All right, that's fair. Yeah, you have to know that you're gonna wake up.
I'm just saying, if I could sing like that, I'd be waking motherfuckers every damn day too.
She gonna hear this voice regardless.
He was in that
Don't do it,
shit.
please.
Yeah, and
Is the list missing anything? Any other qualities?
It is definitely
Something about
missing up for
sex.
something about sex.
Well, yeah.
Passion. Why y'all not
But I feel
listening
like-
to me?
Nah, I ain't looking for passion. I'm looking for nasty.
But I don't think that would be a consensus they could find. Like,
I'm
'cause
telling
not
y'all.
everybody's looking for the same things from sex.
I'm actually surprised though that it isn't.
Me too. But also, men probably weren't being completely honest.
It's passion.
For some of them, I do believe it was.
No, yeah, I think
I'm telling y'all, that's
But I
how
think
you
some of them
phrase it in a
was left
term
off
where
the
you
sex
don't
because
sound.
It wouldn't have sounded good in
Yeah.
the interview or whatever.
You don't want to sound inappropriate. You know, people have this
But I'm like,
snobby thing
No,
about
I agree with
sex.
that.
but also they say the sex goes down when you get married.
Your
No,
libido,
yeah, no, it can't.
their libido.
Sex
But you
can't-
get busy. You get busy. You got bills. You got jobs.
How
You
many
got
times a
kids.
week?
You got
3?
kids.
3 times a week is
That's
cool.
it.
I'm asking.
Shit. I don't.
We're talking about married and with
When
kids.
I'm married, we fucking like we single.
Ideally,
That's the goal.
With kids?
That's what
I'm
looking
like
Yeah, right.
turn the washing
It ain't
machine
gotta be
on.
full
That's
on
like
sex.
yeah. Quit bend over while you cooking. Like just some real quick shit. Like,
for. I'm gonna just dip my finger in it while the kids watching TV. Like, I want a nasty relationship, and I'm sure my mind probably gonna change once I'm in the situation. But that's what I'm looking for.
Ideally.
Yeah, I'm more afraid.
I just wanted to go back to what you said about what you said men aren't willing to date.
Men are more selective about who they marry. And
Women are more selective
about who they fuck.
Does that make it easier for niggas to be bums? Because if a woman is willing to date down to get to marriage, she's willing to take somebody who's not reaching his potential.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true now, though. I think that's actually opposite.
Men know that women will fuck with them even if they ain't police. So, is it easier for a man to continue to be ain't shit for a woman who's looking for a husband?
I don't think there's any difference really.
I think
I don't think it's any easier than anything else that they're doing.
I think
I
it
feel like
gives
that's
them
just how
more
they
of
do
a
it.
pass.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to.
Because like if I know I'm not shit and I already got you, what the fuck is the point of me being some shit?
There's no reason to change.
There's no reason to
There's
change.
no reason to change.
Especially if you're
then
gonna hold
if
me
I-
accountable.
Right. If I ask you to marry me and you know I'm not shit,
Right.
ain't shit, and you say yeah, oh, I'm just really
Right.
about to be not shit.
Right. I'm gonna be an ain't shit king.
What you gonna say? Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, that's facts.
Yeah, and I think women need to start holding men to a higher standard. Shit. It's just fucked
Yeah.
up to say because it's good. I think
I think
there's-
it's fucked up to say.
No.
I think the standard is set by women.
I think it should be. You allow into your relationship, into your life, what you allow in. If you allow ain't shit in, ain't shit gonna get in.
I don't see why I hold
Ain't
my
shit
own.
gonna get out either though.
I hold my own standards.
That shit just gonna
But
stay
you're a
right
good dude.
there.
You're
You don't count.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying.
We
I mean,
talking
I'm
about
just
ain't shit
saying.
niggas.
I'm just saying, like, they should hold. You should hold as much fucking standards as I have for my motherfucking self.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Women are more selective about
Who they?
who they're fucking.
Yeah.
They really need to start choosing their best friends more wisely because that's what
They don't fuck
be going
anybody,
on.
but they'll settle for
They'll
marriage.
settle for marriage. They'll marry somebody.
They're not just settling for a fuck.
He said he gonna marry me, so I'm gonna do it. Like that's dumb shit.
Why you gonna marry him? He cheating on you. Yeah, but
But he treat me good.
A, B, and C.
They treat me good.
So it's worth it.
But dudes will fuck on. But nah,
If
I
you
ain't got
allow
my wife, none of
If
y'all.
you allow him,
Yeah.
only if you let him. If you keep letting that nigga back
Hey,
in,
niggas will fuck anything.
I don't agree with that either.
We're talking about a general.
we're talking about. We're not talking about you. We know
General.
we're not talking about you. We know.
Some of these niggas, baby mamas,
Niggas,
be
yeah.
looking like.
I didn't want to say.
Hey, look.
Yeah, we.
There's somebody for everybody.
But if she
It's not even
baby
about
mama.
but it's not even about an ugly thing for me. It's about character for me in general.
It's about the whole package.
No, but
deal.
some
No,
of
but
them
that's
do-
what I'm saying,
do
like-
fuck on they ugly, they rude, they ain't shit, ain't
All
got nothing
that.
going on,
All
and they
that.
still get fucked
Because
on.
you see all of them with babies.
all of them with
All of them
multiple
with babies.
babies.
Multiple babies.
Yeah.
No daddy. Sorry. Like, She got 3 kids and no nigga with her. Like I'm like,
Oh my god.
And
where's your man's at?
The 3 kids got different daddies.
Look, we don't have to.
We ain't trying to shun the black man.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not even.
That's not
No,
even
no,
black
I
community.
don't see. Yeah, I don't see.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
motherfucking welfare recipients that's not black. Let's be very clear.
I will agree with that.
A lot of fucking Amy's getting food stamps. Ain't nobody talking about their ass. Let's keep it. Yeah, I fucking said it.
Damn.
You can post that shit too. I usually be cool, but nah, that shit be irritating me.
This nigga got triggered.
Would y'all?
Like trailer trash Amy's and shit, getting all the fucking food stamps, and keep talking about it's the black and Mexicans. Nah, it's the fucking Amy's and Beccas and Kellys of the fucking world. You bitches get food stamps too.
It's okay, Sean.
Alright, go ahead. I'm just saying. Cause that shit.
Oh my god. You had a question?
Like,
Oh,
now let me see my motherfucking line.
Do you have any?
I was gonna say.
You wanted to say?
I was gonna say so. With things being different now, how it's not like, you know how like traditionally weddings are supposed to be like this and like that. If y'all was taking too long and she was like, I'm gonna marry you, and she was just propose to you, would you?
Don't fucking play with me.
You can propose to me.
No, that's stupid.
I don't fully know how I feel about it.
Don't play with me.
Because we'll be on the same page.
Don't fucking play
So
with
I can propose to you?
me. No, don't fucking play with me.
Why not?
Because I feel like, what the fuck
You
you
don't
feel
feel
like a
emasculated?
masculine? Yeah, like hell no, don't play with me.
That shouldn't be a problem.
I
You
don't
wanna marry her.
No, but that's
play
how Sean is. Sean's
with-
traditional like that.
Don't
Yeah.
play with me.
But that
What?
should be a discussion.
Future wife,
That should be a discussion.
don't play with me.
They've had.
I
already.
don't like that
She'll
shit.
know he felt that way.
You don't
I
like
hope so.
what?
I
But
don't
some
like that
girls,
shit.
some girls be they jump out the bar.
Yeah.
So
Don't do that.
I mean,
I think that I'm not saying that.
I'm not knocking nobody.
that
I'm
act
just
in
saying me.
particular, but I feel like that's kind of like an attraction. Like she gonna go get it. She gonna get what she want to get.
No, but
Not
also,
that act in particular, but if she's bold enough to do that, she's bold enough to go get what she want to go
But
get.
I also feel like it would come from the lines of that whole thing about that. I don't want to keep blaming it on friendships, but I feel like it would come from somewhere else. Like you can't
That's what I
rush
was about to say.
anyone to be in love with you.
Well, wait.
But
You're not necessarily rushing because even if you're proposing to her, you can't really say that she's rushing. It's the same thing.
Yeah. And you got the option to
I'm
say
out of
no.
it. Just don't do that shit to me. I don't like it.
that's fair.
But it's not rushing.
I mean, but it's just not for him.
No, yeah.
But yeah,
It's not rushing to you. I would
That's
feel
just
like it's
how
rushing
people
to
feel.
me. It's
You
rushing
feel like
to
she's
me.
rushing you to marry her?
Yeah, like what?
But it's just like you asking her.
So if she after 6 years, if she was just like, Sean, will you marry me?
She
Don't play
madly,
with me.
she madly in love with you.
Is that being rushed? It's
That's not
6
being
years.
rushed.
You just said 5 years you would marry her.
I'll ask you when I'm ready. Period.
Okay.
future babe, you got to work it out.
I'm just trying to fit.
Let it go.
He said, I'm just trying
When
to
I'm
figure out if
ready.
it's really the
We
Russian
working
thing or you just don't
But
like
it seems
it.
like rushing
Right.
isn't the issue.
Yeah,
No,
Ru-
no, that's
is
Because-
Russian the issue?
Maybe I'm saying the
I got-
wrong
no, I
word.
got- I got-
It
Busy.
puts it on her filter, not his.
No, it all goes back to the emasculated. It's gonna
No,
take
yeah.
him out of that. That's just what he's saying. It's
No.
the emasculation, the role
I think I'm
reversal.
sweating.
He's not.
So
that's
that's the
not
Russian.
him. No, it's not
That's
the Russian.
okay.
Because when the time is right, the time is right.
Mhm.
He's regardless of what it is, she's asking him, and that's the
Oh, yeah.
cut. It doesn't matter the reason, the timing.
Okay,
She's
ignore the
asking,
Russian
yeah,
completely.
that's just
Gotcha.
not him.
Okay.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
I'm
starting to
like,
sweat.
But I
I'm
get
like, what
that.
if
Like,
it's
I'm-
10
I'm
years?
trying to understand.
I gotta be
the
right.
Yeah,
this
that's like, what
shit.
if it's 10 years down the road and you ain't asked her? She was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Y'all gotta be rocking
In
this
the
shit.
beginning, this nigga was like 5 years. I'm like, I can ask you. I
Like,
was like,
nah,
yeah.
just don't.
He can ask her.
Mm-mm.
He's not with that
Mm-mm.
other way shit.
So can she be like,
Mm-mm.
Sean, it's time for you to ask me to marry me?
You say what?
Nothing.
Ultimatum. The
No.
ultimatum.
No.
No, not ultimatum. She not saying you marry me or I'm leaving, but
Can she
like,
hint at wanting
can
to
she
be married?
hint
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
fine.
think it's time. Like, we've been together for 7 years. We need to be married.
Are you okay with her
We
questioning
We
you?
need to be?
Are you okay with her questioning you about getting married?
I'm okay with her questioning me about getting married.
Why
But
aren't we married
I
yet?
don't do the demands or yeah. I don't do demands at all.
Heavy.
No, I don't do demands.
I'm saying
No,
I'm not focusing on like words. I'm just giving like an example.
Okay, so see the way like words is
He's
coming in my
literal,
brain.
he's
I'm
literal
like,
with it.
what are you?
No, this
Come
nigga's
again and say
triggered.
what?
Triggered.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Yeah.
I'm
Leave it
not.
alone.
No, he can.
So
he
if
can
a
go
woman
there.
asks you to marry her,
I am not triggered. I'm just saying. No, but he's stop not shutting her tongue and shit. Go ahead.
Everybody said you were triggered, nigga.
That was like 20 seconds
Go
ago.
ahead. I'm not triggered.
I don't.
No, be triggered.
No, it's not that I would have a problem with it. I wouldn't know how to react to it. Do I get excited and shit? Like, do I be like, oh, like, I don't want to be like fake or nothing. I want to be authentic. I don't know how I would react to that happening. I just don't know how I would take it. I don't think I would have a problem. I wouldn't have an issue with it. It would just be like, yeah, that's what's up.
Would you say yes?
I think so. Yeah. If she like, yeah, if
I mean,
she.
he wanted to marry her.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
I'm assuming if I'm on the same page, I would say yeah. I don't.
So then would you
No.
re-propose?
No,
I just need to know.
no. I mean, if she proposed to me, she proposed to me. I mean, she got me first. Checkmate, bitch. She won. Like, she won. It's a good game. You got it. I would assume I would be in the mind space to propose to her before she felt the urge to propose to me.
Because I seen a video on Facebook of this girl proposing to the guy, and they were in the club, and like he had a drink in his hand. He didn't get excited or nothing, but he was just like, he stood up. He was just like, he hugged her, he kissed her.
Yeah, and that's
and
why
he let her put the ring on his finger and
Yeah,
was on the boat. Yeah,
and that's
was
what,
like, all right, let's finish partying.
Yeah.
I'm about to be married.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how I would probably react like that. Like, oh shit. Yeah, yeah. Like am I supposed to jump up and down and be all excited? That seems weird.
I would literally walk out.
We're not.
Like,
We're off.
You out of the conversation now.
This does not
You're not
make
even
sense.
hearing
like I would be like, what are you doing?
You'd embarrass her.
Yeah,
Not
huh?
it.
Yeah,
Basically.
I
Yeah,
would.
he would.
Basically.
I would. I'm not. I literally would. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing?
We are gonna change the name of this podcast. Niggas ain't shit. Jesus.
I'm telling you how I would react right now. I would literally be like, what are you doing?
That's your future.
is
That's
what
not
it is.
future wife anymore.
It is what it is.
And then it's gonna be
ain't no wife no more.
Because
at
if
that
you really trying to be my wife, you know damn well not to do no shit like that. And that's what I'm
and
saying.
that's why you're out of the conversation.
Well.
You don't count.
Yeah, I don't count. Aaron, you was out for like a whole 10 minutes, so I don't feel bad. Go ahead. What?
Janelle.
Did she propose to me?
Yeah.
You said you'd be cool with it.
Shit, I mean, it is what it is. You did it. If I feel the same way, then I mean, what I'm gonna do? Say no?
Yes.
So I can say yes later? I mean, so I can ask you? That's hella demoralizing. If I was to say no, but I feel like I want to marry you.
Yeah.
Unless I feel like I don't want to marry you, then shit, hey, get up. But,
What you doing? What you doing? Hey, that's more dirty.
but
Man.
yeah,
Come on, don't do
I
that.
can't do that. But yeah, it is what it is.
And that's another thing. I don't even know how to lie, so that would be bad. I'm sorry, I'm out of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you out of it.
I was
Stay your
back
ass
there.
out.
I think the last question I had was because marriage generally comes as this is supposed to come with like the man providing, like we were saying, providing for the family or protecting the family, being like the head of the household. Do you feel like men don't feel like they measure up to that?
Now, in today's society?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Do you feel like men don't measure up to what's required to be a husband?
No.
Do you think you're ready to provide? Well, we know you are.
I think like instinctively men are, for the most part.
I think there's a lot of men who have shied away from that too. That's why we get all the women who feel like niggas ain't shit.
And I was about to say, it's also those ain't shit niggas who do get married.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the amount of people that ends up in a good marriage is very low regardless. So it's kind of hard to say, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think instinctively men do step up when they need to.
That goes back to being ready to get married for the right one.
Yeah.
If you ready to get married to the right one,
You're going to be everything you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Whether she asks or not.
And also,
So yeah, all right. That's all I got. Y'all good?
Yep.
stay good.
Shut up. I'm VZ. Thanks for watching.
J. Reed.
AP, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when this nigga right here uploads the video.
We out.
Peace.
Do the fucking intro.
Give a fuck if you don't like me. I ain't here for that. I'm here to get my money. I don't care if you fuck with me.